Stan drew a long red line right down the middle of the house, splitting it clean in two. The couple then redecorated their respective halves into two completely different styles. From that point on, Stan went out of his way to annoy Francine. For instance, he'd gross her out with fish guts. Whenever Francine was watching TV, Stan would even pretend to gag loudly beside her, just to ruin her viewing experience. On top of that, he'd dance and make a racket at night, keeping Francine wide awake and unable to sleep. Fed up with Stan's over-the-top antics, Francine hired a female stand-up comedian to put on a show at home to cheer herself up. Later on, the two of them went a step further. They built a solid wall right along the red line and started living separately. On Thanksgiving, the whole family gathered at Francine's side of the house to celebrate the holiday, leaving Stan all alone at home eating canned food. But when Christmas rolled around, Stan spent a lively, joyful reunion with the family while Francine sat by herself, watching TV in solitude. On New Year's Eve, everyone got together to count down to the new year, and once again, Stan was left high and dry. Sometime later, the two ran into each other at the supermarket. A new man was standing right beside Francine.
Who the hell is this guy?
I don't know.
As it turned out, this guy had mistaken Francine for his own wife. This awkward encounter stirred up all the old tensions and resentments between Stan and Francine. One day, Stan was frying eggs when he suddenly heard Francine's voice coming from the other side of the wall. Overwhelmed by loneliness, he punched a hole right through a brick in the wall. Seeing this, Francine's eyes welled up with tears. She joined in, smashing the wall frantically, desperate to catch a glimpse of him. The pair poured out their hearts to each other through the crumbling wall. In the end, they joined forces to tear down the entire structure and clung tightly to each other in a heartfelt embrace. But the very next second, the whole house came crashing down with a thunderous roar and Roger came tumbling down along with it. As it turned out, the Smiths had long decided to renovate the house in the first place. A gay couple had witnessed the whole ridiculous drama between Stan and Francine, and they'd even bet their marriage certificate on the pair not surviving. This renovation test a wager meant to seal their love with each other's names. Instead, Stan simply hired workers to handle the renovation, and he and Francine ended up getting into a huge, screaming fight over the interior design style all over again.